channel. In today's video I'll be showing you guys my foundation routine. I know it's been a while since I did my foundation on camera, and I've changed a few things and added a few things to my routine. So I decided that I will show you guys today how I do my foundation, since I tried a method yesterday and I loved it. So I was like, this is my new routine, so I'm going to show you guys how I do my foundation now, and foundation and highlight routine and contour routine. To prime my face, I'll be using the Scandinavia makeup primer spray, the oil control one, and you just spray it all over your face. So I'm going to let the spray dry before going in with this other primer that I started using, and this one is a mattifying primer, and it's the Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer, the base mattifying primer. So yeah, I'll let this dry and then I'll go in with this one, and I'm just going to apply this primer on my T-zone area. Especially my nose, because that's where I get really oily and I really hate that. So I still get oily even with this primer, but it's not as much as before. While I let the primer set, I'm going to color correct with the Pro Concealer in orange. So I just got this Farsali Rose Gold Elixir, and it's an oil with gold whatever inside it, and I'm just going to use this oil and just put one drop of it and mix it with the concealer, with the corrector, and this is just so it can blend easily when I apply it on my face. I'm going to apply it under my eyes, my chin. I don't know if my chin is even dark. I just like doing it. My around my cupid's bow area, so the top of my lip, and where else? I like to also put around this area, the side of my mouth. So I'm going to go in with this fluffy brush and my MAC Fix Plus to blend out the corrector. After correcting my dark spots, I'm going to go in with my foundation, and the foundation I've been using lately is the MAC Studio Fix Fluid in NW58, and I really like this foundation actually. I don't know, I usually mix it with lighter shades before, but let's be honest with ourselves, this is my shade. I know I'm dark, so I can also accept it. So yeah, I don't mix it anymore, I just use it like that. So before you apply, you want to make sure you shake the foundation. And then I'm going to mix one drop of the elixir, the oil, with the foundation. Maybe 1-2 drops, because I'm using it all over my face. So yeah, 2 drops. So I'm just going to dot this everywhere. Okay, now I'm going to spray my brush, and the brush I'm using is the Juvia's Place brush. It does not have a name, but it's this fluffy brush. I used it yesterday, that's why it's dirty. I didn't have time to wash it, so I'm just gonna spray this. And by spraying your brush, it makes it easier for you to blend. It makes the foundation easier for you to blend. As you can see, I'm pressing the brush on my face. I'm not like rubbing my face, because when you rub your face, it cleans off all the products you've applied under the foundation. I'm not applying the foundation under my eyes, because I corrected the area and I don't want it to be dark. That was why I corrected it. That's why I'm not applying the foundation under my eyes. When I'm getting to my hairline, what I like to do is blend downwards instead of blending upward. So I try to blend downwards, so there will be the least product will be around the edges. Okay, so now that the foundation looks blended, I'm going to move on to my concealer, which is the highlight and contour. For my highlight, I use the LA Girl concealer in Chestnut, and I'm going to mix it with the oil again because it makes it easier to blend. So I'm mixing it with the oil, just one drop of the oil, because I don't want to be looking like a grease ball. I'm just going to put it on the bridge of my nose. My Cupid's bow, my chin. I don't know, I'm using mine to take extra products. I'm not supposed to be doing this. So I'm going to use this flat brush to blend out the concealer. I'm going to use the other side because this side is already dirty. I'm going to use the other side. So now that I've applied the concealer on areas that I will normally highlight, I will now go in with another concealer, the LA Girl concealer in Fun. And I like to use this under my eyes because it just makes it lighter, and I like the highlighter, you know. So now I'm just going to go around the edges and just blend it out. So now that everything is well blended, I'm going to go in with my Sacha Buttercup setting powder, and I'm going to apply this to areas where I've highlighted. Okay, so I'm so sorry about the background noise. The cleaner is cleaning, so there's nothing I can do. I'm going to use MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Dark Deepest to set my face. I'm going to contour my face using, so I don't like to do cream contour because I just don't like it. So I'm going to contour with powder, and the powder I'm using is this one from this palette, the Prime and Base palette, and it has the concealer and the powder. So it's like this. Let me show you the concealer, the powder, and I'm using this powder to contour. And I'm just applying it lightly on my cheekbones. If you want to contour, you want to use a shade that is there's 1 or 3 shades that can help you. And areas where you contour your cheekbones, your jawline, the forehead. Well, actually, it depends on your forehead. Like if you have a big forehead, you want to contour the headline as well. If you have a small forehead, just contour the side. You don't need to do the hairline. I use this palette, the Nikki Garrett palette, the Contour Duo palette in dark, and I use the powder, so it has a highlight and a powder contour. So I'm just going to contour my nose. And to contour your nose, basically you have to know what you want. Do you want your nose to be wide? Do you want it to be slimmer? Do you want your nose to be slim down? Yes, you have to. I don't know how to explain shit, yeah? So I like to go from my brow. So you go from here, so just blend here, then you blend downwards. Blend downwards. You want to tap off the excess, and then go from your brow, right? And then you blend downwards to the side of your nose. You can also apply the contour here just to give a lifted appearance. So I'm going to be using these 2 shades on my cheeks. And the way I like to apply it is, so take the product, tap off the excess. So start on your cheeks. Don't press it, or don't do wasabi and go and press it. Don't press it. Just lightly sweep, sweep. So sweep the product on your cheek, and then you go blend upward. I kind of like to apply it on the contour, so in the areas where I contoured. I don't know, it makes it look better. So yeah. And if you think you've applied too much, you don't have to worry. Just carry a powder brush and blend it out. I'm going to set my face with the Scandinavia finishing spray, the bridal one. You want to shake before you use it. So you let this dry and then you go in with your highlight. Okay, so before the setting spray is fully dried, I like to go in with my highlight. And the highlight I use is this one. I use two actually. I use different types, but the one I'm going to be using today is the MAC Gold Deposit. MAC Mineralized. Is it mineralized? MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Gold Deposit. And this is the one I'm using two, but I'm going to use this first. Okay, so I'm applying this to the above the area where I applied the blush. And since it's summer, you want to be glowing, no? You want to be glowing. You don't want to be oily. You want to be glowing. Just a little bit to my forehead because I have a big forehead. I don't want to make it look bigger. So just a little bit. You don't even have to apply it to your forehead. When you have a small forehead or a flat kind of face, then you want to apply it to your forehead just to bring it forward. For my second highlight, I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills in So Hollywood Illuminator. And it looks like this. And I'm just going to apply that above where I applied, just on top of where I applied the gold deposits.